was about the grind, bubble grind.
Now we have a guy that could probably get in there if you...
It's game day. The Edmonton Oilers hit the road once again. What's up, nasties? How you doing? Turkey weekend. Happy Thanksgiving to y'all. Hope it was a wonderful 3 days off with the familia. Ate a lot of turkey. I know I have. I'm day 4 of eating turkey.
I just had some of Benny's dad's turkey.
Good.
It was really good.
Yeah,
really good.
He sent it specifically for Joaquin and J Mill.
Yeah, I feel like smoking a turkey right now.
Yeah. Did you have turkey?
Yeah.
Yeah. How was it?
Good.
Yeah. Good times.
Good times.
Good times had. Lots to get to in the sporting world. Holy cannoli. But of course, Oilers game day, they're at the MSG, historic Madison Square Garden. Joaquin to take on the Rangers. And Rangers are a fascinating team right now to start off the season. We will be joined by Mollie Walker from the New York Post in 20 minutes' time. She's going to give us the goods on the Rangers. Kordel Jackson, who finally got a hold of the hot potato in that Elks game and ran it back for a touchdown. And the Elks are alive and well. What a game, Joaquin. And I'm so glad Dusty was on the call because there was 3 just outstanding plays in that game. So Kordel Jackson, defensive back for the Edmonton Elks, will join us. Of course, we'll get to a lot that happened over the weekend. Blue Jays in a hole. Oof, not good, Joaquin. The NFL, it was okay this weekend, I guess. My Niners lost Fred Warner. Dislocated ankle.
Yeah.
It's terrible, Joaquin.
There's a curse. I think it's caught up to them now.
There's a curse, eh?
Yeah. They're done now.
Like they've lost every top player you can possibly.
McCaffrey's still okay, though?
Yeah, I guess he's still there. He's still good. But you weren't going to beat Baker Mayfield in the Bucs without Bosa and Fred Warner.
And it wasn't a complete destruction either.
No, it was close. It was close at half, and they hung in there. The Chiefs get over the lines. A nice little brawl after that game as well. The Monday night games, the Buffalo Bills. Huss was on to something when he called them a fraud. Seriously, like I don't know what's going on there. I guess the teams they've beaten this year are combined two wins.
Really?
Yeah, that's how bad. Like, so those are the teams they beat up on. But they lost.
But they're supposed to be good teams that they beat.
Supposed to. Like the Ravens. Like the Ravens, I mean, they're better than their record. Like they haven't had Lamar.
Oh, yeah. Who did the Bills lose to last week? It was Jaguars, right?
Jaguars.
Yeah.
The investment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now they lose to, Bijan. He's just an amazing running back. They came
Bijan
Frise. Where do you want, Joaquin, first of all, your long weekend good? Did you get some rest?
No. Stayed up way too late Sunday night.
Okay.
For Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah,
everyone was over. And then, it was weird because I thought, okay, I got nothing on Monday, right? I can sleep in.
Yeah.
But of course, 6:30, like I went to bed late. It was probably like 1:32 in the morning. By the time clean kind of everything up and stuff and get to bed. But at 6:30, I was up. And then I go, do I just get up now? It's only a few hours. So I laid there. I think I fell asleep again. But 7:30, boom, I was up. So I had some work to do. So I got that kind of done. But it was the rest of the day I was hoping to kind of winterize the home a little bit. You know, you get that final kind of backyard cleaning done and organize, put cushions away because it was getting cold and stuff. And no, didn't. Just took the dog to the dog park, came home, had a beer, and kind of just sat around with my wife and stuff. So maybe I needed that day. So it was a great day yesterday. We did nothing.
Yeah, same here. It was the same thing. Just leftovers. Watch the movie, and then there's a new show on Apple. It's about getting the Michelin star for restaurants.
Oh, is it good?
It's good because they go to different spots and the pressure they're under, and just something to watch. It was Monday. I was like, I enjoyed it. I thought it was great.
I love cooking shows like that.
Yeah, they were fantastic. So, and it's brand new. And then watch the movie, a new one on Netflix about Room something. Who's in it? Keira Knightley, is it?
Oh, is that good?
So it's pretty good.
It looked good.
It's not going to win an Oscar, but it's entertaining. High anxiety, like I like.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
But she's on a boat, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty good. So funny thing, our parlay for Saturday missed it by one. Stupid Austin Matthews.
Can't count on Austin Matthews to do anything.
Stupid Austin Matthews. We had the Caulfield goal. We had the Heischer assist, and he scored a goal. We should have just put a goal. But Austin Matthews did not come through for us. Funny story, too. So Saturday, I'm at my family's. I'm like, I'm going to do a parlay. $10, pick 4 things, right? 4 prop bets. I don't know what I did, Gager, but it wasn't a parlay, and it took $100 out of my account on the bet.
Oh, really?
So it was like it was singles, doubles, triplets, or trifecta. I don't even know what it was called. And I was like, what did I do? So I tried to cancel it. They wouldn't cancel it.
Really?
I was like, I didn't know what I was doing, and so the end of the story ended up getting. I won 165. I don't know how. But I was like, oh, I'll take it. I mean, I wasn't supposed to bet this, but all right, I'll take it.
That's good.
Yeah, sometimes not knowing helps out, Joaquin. The Oilers picked up a win, 3-1 over the Canucks. I thought they dominated for most of that game. Demko was outstanding early. I didn't like the Philp goal, though, but you knew that was kind of the goal that was going to beat him because he was outstanding.
Well, it had to hit a defenseman's stick to go in. Like, that's how good he was, right?
He was good, man.
So I said on Two Guys that I think the Oilers should thank Thatcher Demko.
Okay.
Because he kept it so close that the Oilers couldn't take their foot off the gas like they did against the Flames.
That's a good
So
point.
they had to play a full 60 to beat the Canucks, even though they dominated, right?
Yeah.
And the Canucks scored that one in the start of the third. They go like, here we go again. Yeah. And there was two, I want to say 2, maybe 3 shifts where the Canucks had some juice, but it was the Philp line that came out and went the other way with it and took the wind out of their sails. And the Oilers just they rolled from there with momentum and stuff. So I think it was actually a good thing that Demko played so well.
He kept them on their toes.
Yeah. And another thing, I also said on this, on Two Guys, I think that's the first game where players not named like McDavid, Draisaitl, Nuge, the usual suspects. The other players played like their job depended on it.
Yeah.
And they were doing things required to win, I like the fact that there's a lot of players lurking in the weeds ready to get into the lineup. And that's what you're seeing from this team. The third thing, because I know you hate how I give every thing away on Two Guys, I saved one thing.
Yes.
So one.
Let's go.
This is solely from a goalie's point of view, and a lot of people will probably disagree with me, but I hated the Oilers' power play.
I agree.
But it was good. Like, it generated a lot of chances, but I hated it. And you want to know why?
Sure.
Because they were able to do things like that were quite impressive. Finding the open guy, getting these really, really good looks, like these open looks. But it's weird to say this, but for a goalie that's playing at the top of their game like Demko, you're kind of you can see those plays sort of developing and happening. You know that pass is going to come across. I'm not like they generated a lot of stuff, but it had to be fancy. And Demko got into their heads, I think, a little bit where this guy's stopping everything. Like that pass across to Leon, he's wide open. Yeah. But they kept trying to do these really difficult scoring plays, which they were able to do. But sometimes as a goalie, you can see these plays that, he's just going to try to go over there. I'll just come over and I'm feeling it. I can get it. I really would think for the Oilers to have success, they have to simplify it more, man. Yeah. Make it messy. It doesn't always have to be a pretty open pass it into the back of the net.
Can be a garbage goal.
Sometimes just like the one thing about Demko, he could see everything, right? There was no you weren't taking the eyes away from Thatcher Demko at all, right? You were allowing him to see everything. And I don't see what's wrong with, getting a good hard shot through from the point and going there looking for rebounds by taking the eyes away from Demko, making it a little bit messier. Get some of those 2-3 foot, bang away at it a few times and tap it in. I'm not saying they didn't do that, but I think there could be a lot more. And because that's what's hard. When I can't see the puck, I have to worry about rebounds and things. If I know the guy's going to just try a cross-ice pass, I'm kind of anticipating it. And when you're as good as Demko is, there's a good chance you're going to get it. So make it messy, make it sloppy, make it nasty. And I think I'd like to see them some simplified plays of just getting the puck through.
0 for 5. I thought Tomasek early on the power play had some good looks. Like
he did.
Yeah, he got robbed. But I agree with you because I think in the last 2 power plays, Joaquin, McDavid was just looking for Draisaitl.
Oh, and just trying to find the perfect play. It doesn't have to be the perfect play.
Like reset, do something. Nuge is off to a good start. Trust Nuge as well. Tomasek's going to get one here. Like he's been so damn close. Like Demko robbed him, 2-3 times on the doorstep. What I like about Tomasek, he's getting what to do there. Like he knows what he has to do and he's doing it. The only thing he's not doing is scoring, but that will come. Overall, I mean, you got to be happy. Pickard not really busy. 14 saves on the night. Stuart Skinner gets the start tonight. Some other line changes. Okay, here we go. Manja gets moved up to the top line. 2 goals in 2 games. Sure. Savoy with RNH and the debut of Jack Roslovic. So intrigued to see this player. Frederick moves down. He will center Kapanen and Podkolzin. Your 4th line is Howard, Henrique, and Tomaszek. So that means Noah Philp is out. Okay. Defensively, it's Ekholm with Bouchard, Nurse with Stetcher, Kulak with Emberson. Sounds like Regula's hurt after the hit. Keep your head up, son. Stuart Skinner gets the start. I'm sure that's going over well. A few things. Coach did. We will hear from Coach. Actually, we'll get to that after. Noah Philp being out for me. I know people are losing their minds. I know he scored a goal, but this is what having a lineup like the Oilers is going to do. Some guys are going to have to sit out. And I know Knoblauch said he doesn't kill penalties. He's not on the power play. So, there's nothing he did wrong, but we're not taking out players that play on the special teams.
Yeah.
And Noah Philp, listen, he scored a goal, but let's pump the brakes on that. He was fantastic in the line. He was good. But so were a lot of Oilers. So who would you take out? Is Philp the right choice for you?
Well, it's funny because I think a lot of times with a winning lineup, I don't like to make too many changes. Obviously, they want to get Roslovic in.
Yeah.
Okay. They want to find. I think one of the things that have hurt the Oilers when it's mattered most is contributions offensively.
Yeah.
And they're looking for that second wave of, and if they can keep Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl together and still generate a lot of offense from other players. And look, the goals came from players not named Connor and Leon, the first 2, right? So that's great. Mm-hmm. That's great that they're getting that. But
that's what you want to see.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised because I did think that Trent Frederick's game was pretty good. I liked it. I liked that he had some chances. I thought he looked a little bit more comfortable playing. I'm not saying it was great, but it looked like something was coming. And maybe going now and playing center with some bangers, maybe you'll get more out of Frederick that way.
I agree with you. I thought Frederick improved from game 1, but I'm like, this change to me, I have no issues with. I think Mangiapane's kind of earned a look there. He's got more offense than Frederick. Frederick, again, it's interesting because it's only 2 games and he's off that line, but I think he's just better suited where he is today. Penner's Pancake says, I'm taking Howard out over Philp. I mean, it's down to those 2 guys, Joaquin.
Yeah. It's. I think the thing that saved Howard is he's a winger too. Philp plays center.
Yeah.
Not that he couldn't play the wing, but he's more of a centerman, right? Now, I mean, the Oilers are the envy of a lot of teams when you look at their center depth now. They have 4 really good centers, right? All of them, yeah, like there's no 4th line on the Edmonton Oilers. It's a 1, 2B, and a couple threes.
It's going to be interesting when Janmark's ready to go. Like
it's
they're going to have to make
man.
moves, yeah. But I like what you said, Joaquin. I like that a lot of these guys, like the Fredericks, like the Howards, the Kapanens, the Phillips, all have to be at their best.
Yeah.
And again, Phillips not coming out because he played bad.
No.
It's just a numbers game right now. Maybe they want to take another look at Howard. I do think Howard's eventually going to get time in Baco. I think it's coming quick.
And yeah, that was the first game I saw where consistently through the lineup, they played the right way. You know, and maybe it's a mindset of certain players knowing that, well, there's no one to really take my position. The only thing that's being taken away is my ice time, maybe, right? Yeah. But if I score a goal, if I can contribute offensively, maybe I stay in, so there's more of a... But now there's more of an emphasis on playing the right way. Like, you have to be completely responsible all over the ice on both sides of it. Not that you didn't before, but maybe the mindset has changed where... you look up in the press box and there's actually 3 salivating dogs up there waiting to get back in.
Waiting to take your spot. Yeah, for me, it's perfect. Stop playing 97 and 29 on the kill, please, Knoblauch. Please take them off that 24 minutes again. I don't know if it's sustainable to play these guys this much. They're playing all of the power play, all of it. They're a regular on the PK. Like, what are we doing here, guys? These guys are gonna, and I know they're elite athletes, and McDavid's just a unicorn. He's in a world by himself when it comes to hockey. But we're talking 2 games in here, Joaquin, and these guys are already they're leading the charge in terms of ice time for forwards. Like, just take the PK time away from them.
I don't like them on the PK because I don't think they cheat. Like, if there's a 50-50 puck and Connor's blowing the zone, I just don't think that's sustainable.
No, but that's not what it's for, Joaquin.
But I did ask Tommy. I did send a text to Tommy and asked about ice time.
I heard that.
And everyone was over 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And so that's what I was wondering. I think it all depends on how games kind of shape out. Because there was some power. There was some special teams time in there. But if you're playing a game more 5-on-5,
we'll give him 10 minutes alone on the power play because no one else sees time.
I know. Like,
right. So
I'm with you. I don't think those 2 should.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a lot of stops. I said it before. PK is stops and starts, and confirming that puck's out of the blue line before you're leaving the zone. And I see a lot of anticipation that I don't think you're needing. It's going to end up in the back of your net, especially again. I mean, now we'll see, because this is a power play that has a lot of skill. Adam Fox leads their team in scoring right now. He's got 4 points, 3 goals. You can't anticipate the puck's going to get out. He keeps it in because it will be in the back of the net.
All right, we got to get to a break. This whole first hour and more is going to be a lot of teeing up this game. We still got to get to the Elks. We still got to get to the Jays. It's just a great sports weekend, and looking ahead, it's going to be awesome as we head into a short week because it's already Tuesday, Joaquin. Like always, Edmonton Sports Talk is presented by Play Alberta. All you got to do is deposit $50 for a $50 free bet or a $50 casino bonus. All you got to do is use promo codes EST50, EST Casino, or EST Sports. Like always, slam that thumbs up. It's game day. We got to hit 100. Those are the rules. I didn't make them. Those are the rules. We need 100 thumbs up for the Oilers game day as they take on the Rangers. 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock for the Oil Stream pregame show with Tom Gazzola. Like always, Nasty Chat, slam that thumbs up. Afternoon Inbox is presented by the River Cree Resort and Casino. You want to check out some shows this month? Nazareth, it's the Canadian Farewell Tour, October 18th, and they've added a second date, October 19th. All you got to do for tickets, rivercreeresort.com, or hit up the River Cree box office. We talk Rangers next with Mollie Walker from the New York Post here on EST Afternoons.
Roslovic makes his Oilers debut against the Rangers tonight as Stuart Skinner takes the crease to kick off Edmonton's 5-game road trip out east. Join Tom Gazzola at Boston Pizza Westgate for the action. He's on location for the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pre- and post-game shows. Tune in at 4 o'clock right here on EST. And 7 other games around the league. Toronto plays host to Nashville. Caden Premium making his Maple Leafs debut. After that, the Canadiens and Kraken face off. Both games start at 5 o'clock. In Montreal, Habs general manager Kent Hughes and president of hockey operations Jeff Gorton have each signed a 5-year extension with the club, while from Ottawa, Brady Tkachuk is out 4 weeks with an injury he sustained last night against the Predators. Game 2 of the NLCS goes between the Dodgers and Brewers. Milwaukee trailing 1-0 in the series, losing 2-1 last night. First pitch goes just after 6 o'clock. And 6 preseason games in basketball. Oklahoma City is on the road to Milwaukee for 6 o'clock tip-off. This sports update is brought to you by Windsor Plywood Leduc. Locally owned and operated, serving Leduc and surrounding areas since 1993. They're more than just plywood. They offer everything from doors and flooring to decking, fencing, and custom millwork. Windsor Plywood Leduc. They're the experts you need to know. We keep the hockey talk going following the break. I'm Zachary Kubish, keeping you up to date.
The Nielsen Show with Lieutenant Eric.
Last year's EST Guest of the Year, Bruce Boudreau.
If Skinner was going to move it, why didn't Bouchard, instead of going at the goalie, just go to the corner and let him give him the little pass? Very rarely do you leave a puck right there. You left it in the crease for him. You move it somewhere for him if he's going to be the first one back. So I think there was multiple confusions on that whole play.
The Nielsen Show with Lieutenant Eric. Weekday mornings 6 to 9. Only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Since 1952, William Huff has been the heartbeat of Edmonton's advertising world. From humble beginnings to a citywide powerhouse, we've been the go-to for signage from print to design and installation. Partnering with Edmonton's top sports franchises and major events, we've helped shape the city's global reputation. Our secret? Unmatched customer service, decades of experience, and a passion for excellence we call the William Huff Advantage. Visit us online at williamhuff.com.
The Blue Jays are playoff ready. Are you? Store your treasures with Sentinel Storage and create space for watch parties and cheering with friends. Sentinel Storage, official storage provider of the Toronto Blue Jays. Try 4 weeks free at sentinelstorage.ca.
River Cree Resort and Casino and K97 present Nazareth, the Canadian Farewell Tour. Live in the venue. Second show at it October 19th due to the huge response. Nazareth tickets at rivercreeresort.com.
The Alberta Snowmobile and Power Sports Show is back October 17th and 18th at the Edmonton Expo Center. See the 2026 lineup of sleds, ATVs, decks, GMC trucks, gear, and accessories. Meet 13-time X Games pro athlete Levi LaValle. Presented by GMC. AlbertaSnowmobileShow.com.
We're back here on EST afternoons on game day for the Edmonton Oilers. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful fall day. Blue skies. It's about 10 degrees. Oilers 5 o'clock, nice and early. Everybody can be in bed by 8 or watching the post-game show. Hopefully for an Oilers win. So Reed Wilkins and Jay Milne coming up with the Reed Wilkins show from 3 to 4. And then at 4, we'll transition into the Oil Stream pregame show with Tom Gazzola, Ben Thompson, Matt Cassian. And then we're back to the Reed Wilkins show for 1 hour. And following the game from MSG, we'll get the post-game show as well. Well, we're ready to go with our guest. Very excited to welcome in Mollie Walker from the New York Post covering the Rangers. Mollie, how are you doing today?
Great. It sounds like it's a lot nicer day in Edmonton than it is here in New York.
Mollie, that won't last. That won't last. Mollie, let's get to it. A big game for the Oilers and Rangers today. The Rangers 2-2 on the season. It's interesting because I was just sharing with my co-host Joaquin here. 10 goals in their 2 wins on the road. 0 goals in their 2 losses. What can you tell us about this team 4 games in?
Yeah, it's been a bit of a mixed bag. I think the 2-2 record is pretty indicative of how the start has gone for the Rangers. Even though it's only been 4 games, they have only given up 5 goals in total, 3 of which have come with an actual goalie in the net. So they really haven't given up that much. And from a defensive standpoint, that's a really encouraging sign considering how weak they were defensively for much of last season. So I think it's still, a learning process for them with Sullivan's new system, and they're still settling in. But I think it's a good thing because it's definitely got a different feel to it than the other first years under new coaches. They have historically gotten off to really strong, great starts and had unbelievable years in the first year under a new head coach. But I think Mike Sullivan is trying to build something to last here. So I think that it's kind of a good thing that there's some growing pains here because they're settling into something that they hope will have some longevity to it, I think.
Mollie, what is the leadership dynamic with the New York Rangers this year? Because obviously last year with Trouba leaving, and then now TJ Miller, you lost Chris Kreider or got traded. He's in Anaheim now. What does that look like now, especially with the new coach?
Yeah, I think it's definitely a lot different of a dynamic than last year for obvious reasons. I think the leadership group was a bit in disarray just because of things that had happened in the off season with Jacob Trouba and, Barclay Goodrow as well. So I think that there was just some ill feelings in the locker room toward management that made it difficult for certain players in that room to lead. But there's this completely different feeling this year. I think that one of the most important things that they did before the season even started was naming JT Miller captain. Mm-hmm. I think a lot of players in that locker room last year came in not really knowing where they stood with the team, with management, and it just made for a bit of a confusing start to the season, so to say. People didn't really know where they stood or what their role was. So I think naming JT Miller captain was huge for the Rangers, and everybody came into this training camp knowing their role, knowing what they have to do, what the job is in front of them. And I think that was super important for the Rangers. So I think JT, he's got such a presence to him. I feel like everybody talks about it. He's really sure of himself now at this stage in his career. And he has learned a lot from all the different stops that he's had in his career. So I think he's a really good voice in that locker room right now. He's just got such a presence to him, and I think that's exactly what the Rangers needed.
Mollie Walker from the New York Post joining us here on EST Afternoons. How big has been the impact with the injury to Vincent Trocheck, and what's kind of the timeline for him?
Yeah, it's definitely a big, tough blow. He's obviously not the only one. Carson Soucy on defense is also on IR, so couple of dings to the Rangers lineup to start the season. It's never easy, but I think the Rangers are super fortunate that there was the emergence of rookie Noah Laba in training camp, who kind of came out of nowhere. It was interesting. It was his first training camp because he did the college route, so he wasn't in training camp all these other years because they start earlier. So the fact that he came in his first training camp and made such a strong impression on the new coaching staff, he really made it impossible for them to send him down. It ended up being a saving grace for them almost, because if they didn't have him, it would have been a little bit tougher. Obviously they have Parsonen and Johnny Brodzinski, but I think Noah Laba has shown that he's got quite an upside to him. And right now, the best thing for him is to keep getting reps. So I think that they're okay, for the time being. It is a week-to-week basis for Vincent Trocheck right now, but I spoke to JT about it, and it kind of seemed like it might be a little bit here. Who knows? But I think they're really lucky to have Noah Laba, and that'll really help kind of alleviate the burden on the lineup a bit while they wait for Trocheck to come back.
Mollie, I know that sometimes getting information from coaches is like pulling teeth, but with Sullivan this year, and I know it's very early, but how do you see him going up against the Edmonton Oilers? Has he shown that he's tried to use power on power against certain lines, or is he more free-flowing with his lineup? Because when you do have McDavid and Draisaitl together, they sometimes toy with the opposition.
Sometimes. No, I think, look, Mike Sullivan has been really great to work with for the start of the season. Honestly, more so about the insight that he's given into his thought process and the way he's thinking about the Rangers lineup. I think it's so interesting for him coming from a place where he's been for 10 years. And you can imagine how that gets a little stale, how it's the same thing, same players every single year. So what I noticed for him coming into training camp, he has so many ideas and so many thoughts on how to fix the Rangers and how to get the best out of the Rangers and out of their individual players as well, as a coach who has gone up against them for so many years. So it's been great on that front. But yeah, I think he was talking about how, you just got to have awareness with those guys, whether they're on one line together or apart, it really doesn't matter. But obviously when they're playing together, it is a whole different dynamic. But I think Sullivan's emphasis on the defensive end has really hit home with the Rangers so far this season. But I think that's also kind of a carryover to kind of how embarrassing it was at the end of last season for the Rangers in their own end. So I think that's been a real point of emphasis for the team as a whole. And, last season they were one of the worst teams giving things up off the rush. And through the first 4 games here, there really hasn't been much, and they're in position and things like that. So, first game aside, because that first game was bloody awful, but everything else has been pretty solid so far.
Mollie, a player that we know well here with his time with the Edmonton Oil Kings, Matthew Robertson, looks like he will draw in. He's only played the 1 game this season. How has he looked at the NHL level? I know he had 2 games last year, but a lot of games in the AHL. How has he looked, and how is he going to fare tonight against the Edmonton Oilers?
Yeah, he's a really interesting case, and I think tonight is a pretty big night for him, honestly. I mean, the Oilers are far and away the best team that the Rangers are going to face so far this season. So I think that if he hasn't looked out of place. I'll give him that, but obviously, I mean, he's a high second round draft pick, so he didn't really amount to what the Rangers had initially hoped and thought at first, I think. But obviously, with the departure of Zach Jones, they really needed someone to fill that 7D role, and they didn't really want to give it to a guy who's, younger and still developing, who can benefit from the, higher AHL minutes. But obviously, with Susie going on IR, kind of forced the Rangers to put Robertson in here. So, they're really going to find out what they have in him at the NHL level here. So I think that's a good thing for all parties involved. But if he's able to go out there tonight and he's able to show something against the Oilers, I think that'll definitely go a long way in his book and the Rangers.
Mollie, at the start of the season, it was looking like it would be a July 1st to remember with all the availability of superstar free agents. A lot of these chips have fallen. One that still remains is Artemi Panarin. What does it look like for him? Is this kind of a wait and see with Drury on what he's going to do, or is this kind of an audition of what Artemi Panarin can actually put up this year and get re-signed?
Yeah, I definitely think that both sides aren't particularly anxious to get anything done right now. I think that it is kind of a wait and see how the season unfolds kind of deal. I think the one thing that we do know is that Artemi Panarin is not taking a team-friendly discount, and nor should he. He's not going to be taking anything that Connor McDavid was taking or anything. Let's just say that, comparatively speaking, obviously. But I don't blame him. Obviously, I think with the way that this cap is going up, and let me tell you what the deal that Connor McDavid signed is so interesting, and the way that it'll have a ripple effect on the rest of the league, I feel. But I feel like Artemi is, he has been worth every single penny that the Rangers have given him over the last few years here. And he has been as advertised. They don't sniff the playoffs without him any of these years. So, he does deserve to take advantage of this cap going up 100%. But I think that both sides are just going to kind of wait and see what happens here. And this season for the Rangers is obviously going to be indicative of where they go from here. So we'll see, but can definitely say there will not be any team-friendly discount like the one McDavid gave the Oilers.
Mollie, great breakdown of the New York Rangers. Should be a fun one down there at Madison Square Garden. Thank you for taking the time to join us on game day. Enjoy the game, and I'm sure we'll chat again.
Of course, anytime. Thanks for having me.
All right, Mollie Walker from the New York Post. Great breakdown. Interesting team. They don't give up a lot. They've only given up 5 goals.
Well, and they got a pretty good goalie.
They got a pretty good goalie that I'm sure is playing tonight. Shesterkin.
Well, Quick's played against the Oilers a lot too.
He has.
Yeah.
Quickly, the lineups for the New York Rangers. First line, Mika Zibanejad with Alexis Lafreniere and Artemi Panarin. JT Miller, Connor Sheary, and Will. Is it Coyle? Coyle?
I don't know.
Okay. Noah Laba, who Mollie talked about, said he's really jumped on the scene here with Brodzinski and Taylor Radish. And your fourth line, Sam Carrick, who's third in scoring for the Rangers, Matt Rempe and Adam Edstrom. Defensively.
And it does look like Igor Shesterkin is going up against the Stuart Skinner this evening.
What a matchup.
Clash of the Titans.
Oh, you guys, stop it.
Adam Fox with Gavrikov, Robertson with Will Borgen, and Uro Vakanainen with Braden Schneider. And your goalie, like Gage just said, is good old Shesterkin. The good news is, I was just looking it up, the Oilers have done really well in New York lately.
Really well.
They won 5 straight there.
They like to take a bite out of the Big Apple,
They do. Say. And it seems every game they play there, it's like it turns around their season. 2 years ago, they were down 3-0, and they came back.
Dylan Holloway.
Yes. Good memory. 2 years ago, was that 2 years ago? Yeah, because they beat Wash. Last year, they went in there and they won a big game as well. So it's interesting.
Leon smacked Trouba's stick out of his hand when he went by after he scored. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
He was like, get that stuff out of the way.
And for some reason, man, it's always fascinating to me, certain teams that have success in certain arenas. And the Oilers have had some success in Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, I loved going. I never played there. I sat on the bench. It's great. It's fantastic.
I got to get there one day, man.
I remember the last time we had a game there. It's kind of sad because I was getting sent down the next day to go play some games. But remember Dominic Pittis?
Yes.
So Pitter and I we took the subway to the game.
Nice.
Yeah. So we got out, went on the subway, and went.
He was an AHL god.
Oh yeah.
He could score.
Yeah, I hated playing against him. I hated playing against him in junior and in the American League.
Number 4, very skilled, eh?
Very skilled. Yeah. I think he's a player development or skills coach in Calgary. The last time I checked.
Got to get him on the show. Let's see. I just want to see what he. He played actually
in Rochester. He was unreal.
Yeah, he had a 104-point season.
Yeah,
with the Oilers, he played 2 seasons, scored a total of 15 points. I always like again, one of those players that's really skilled in the AHL, but he came up and
I mean, it's not for lack of trying though.
No,
like he worked so hard. God, he was a skilled player though. Just goes to show you how good. Here's a 100-point guy in the American League, who was dominating.
Yeah,
and it becomes very difficult at the NHL level.
He was small too, though, right?
Yeah, he was probably normal at today's game, right? But I guess you consider him kind of small. He was a little bit bigger than Cleary, I think, but around the same size, right?
Okay. We'll do. Coach Mike is asking our prediction for this road trip, but we'll get to that after. Okay, just remind me for sure. Portions of this hour brought to you by the Canadian Brewhouse. Taco Tuesday just leveled up at the Canadian Brewhouse all day. $3.49 new tacos and quesadillas after 4 p.m. Sip on $5.99 margaritas, and it's $2 off Corona tankards and tequila shots starting at $5.99.
What?
If you're having tequila shots on the Tuesday, good for you.
You don't?
Don't go. No. Okay, up next, we will hear from Kris Knoblauch. He met with the media following the morning skate. We'll continue to go around the NHL. Lots of storylines. Buffalo Sabres, yikes. Elias Pettersson, yikes. Toronto Maple Leafs, yikes.
Oh, that Austin Matthews, I hate him.
And I'll tell you this, McKinnon and Necas, they got something brewing, man. Those guys are...
Well, if you remember correctly, Necas was considered for the Heart after the first few weeks last year.
Until he got hurt.
Yeah.
Or no, did he get hurt?
No.
He just slowed down.
He just slowed right down.
We're going to talk Elks with a big win.
It's all brakes, no gas.
It's all brakes, no gas. And Blue Jays, of course, still to come in the second hour. Kordel Jackson from the Edmonton Elks. He picked up that hot potato and scored 7 for the Edmonton Elks. Thumbs up. We're only at 30, guys. It's game day. You know, the Oilers haven't lost in regulation. That's something. Skinner bounce back. Let's go. Debut for Jack Roslovic. We should be at 100 already. We're back after the break with more Oilers. Here's Coop.
The Oilers challenge the Rangers out east. Stuart Skinner gets a start for Edmonton. Jack Roslovic making his Oilers debut, and Andrew Mangiapane taking first-line duties with Leon Draisaitl and Connor McDavid. Swing by Boston Pizza Westgate to join Tom Gazzola for the action. He's live on location for both the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pre- and post-game shows. Tune in at 4 only on EST. Elsewhere, Calgary hosts Vegas. The Wild and Stars hit the ice, and the Lightning play the Capitals with 4 games going live at 5 o'clock, including the Predators and Leafs. For Montreal, the Habs have locked up President of Hockey Operations Jeff Gorton and General Manager Kent Hughes to a 5-year extension, while for the Senators, Captain Brady Tkachuk sustained a wrist injury last night against the Predators. He will miss 4 weeks of action. On the Diamond, LA in Milwaukee battling Game 2 of the NLCS. Dodgers leading 1-0 in the series, picking up a 2-1 victory yesterday. First pitch today goes just after 6 o'clock. This sports update is brought to you by the Capital Care Foundation. Financial support deeply affects residents at Capital Care, whether it's a one-time donation or monthly contribution. Every penny counts. Find out how you can donate at capitalcarefoundation.net. EST Afternoons continues after the break. I'm Zachary Kubish, keeping you up to date.
The EST Hangout.
I'm concerned about that. If you get to a playoffs, what's to say he's now if you get into a game 7 of a series, that you're not going to be like, well, he's going to have a lapse like that again. In a high pressure moment, just like game 1 was for him, he had that lapse.
It's game 1 of the regular season. He started, 2 games in the preseason. I'm letting him dust that one off, and I let him get back up and go and figure out his game.
The EST Hangout, presented by Centennial Storage. Weekday mornings 9 to 11, only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
The temperature may be dropping, but the action's heating up. Play Alberta is offering odds boosts on every Oilers game all season long. This is your chance to score big. And for a limited time only, our listeners get an exclusive $50 free bet when they deposit $50 using EST50. That's code EST50 for an exclusive $50 free bet. Alberta wins with Play Alberta. Must be 18 plus to play. If you gamble, please use your game sense.
Lobsterfest is back at the Canadian Brewhouse, Saturday, October 4th at 6 p.m. A pound and a half of fresh Atlantic lobster with all the fixins for just $49.99. Pair it with a stein of Alexander Keith's. Details at thecanadianbrewhouse.com.
Weiss Johnson, whoa.
Hi, Dennis from Weiss Johnson here, and we're excited to be partnering up with the Nielsen Show and have a special deal exclusive for Nielsen Show listeners. Get 10% off any new Trane furnace, air conditioner, or heat pump installation from now until the end of October. Bundle a furnace with an AC or heat pump and get 25% off the package price. Get your home comfort now for all seasons with Weiss Johnson and Trane. Trane, it's hard to stop a train. Visit WJSportsTalk.com today.
Looking for quality building materials and friendly advice? Visit us at Windsor Plywood Leduc, family owned and locally run since 1993. From interior materials for doors, flooring, baseboards, and all the finishing touches to all you need for your outdoor projects like cedar lumber for decks and fences, plus all the plywood you'd need. Our full-time on-staff carpenter can help with anything odd-sized or custom, and from domestic hardwoods to exotic selections, we've got you covered. And if we don't have it, we'll track it down for you. Windsor Plywood Leduc. We're the experts you need to know.
Hey, we're back here on EST Afternoon. Slam that thumbs up for us. Why don't ya? Please. It's Oilers game day. Let's continue with the Oilers and we'll transition to the Elks conversation, the Toronto Blue Jays, and a lot of teams and players struggling out of the gate here in the NHL. Some teams playing really well. Some players, like I said, McKinnon and Necas, just they get points every game. Every time you look, it's 2 points. It's 2 points. It's 2 points. Just outstanding. Buffalo jersey thrown on the ice yesterday. Chance to fire their GM. Tage Thompson had enough. He said, we're 3 games in. It's not the end of the world. And it's just not good there in Buffalo. They got to find some wins here quick, or some people are going to be out of a job there in Buffalo. What a mess.
Oh, it's going to be, I would say, another month before it's completely.
Yeah.
What do you do as a player, too?
Did you see Darlene's giveaway yesterday?
No, was it bad?
Oh, it's terrible.
Big pizza? Like, are they going to have to get rid of all their stars again?
Well, how many other stars are going to want to stay? Right? Like Darlene, Tage Thompson might be like, hey, I'm out of here.
Yeah, I mean, it's bad. They shouldn't be this bad, though.
No.
I mean,
they shouldn't.
Lindy Ruff, what was it, after game 2 was questioning their desire and heart and stuff. Like, it's
game 2, man. Once again, we need suggestions for what needs to happen in the Oiler game tonight for us to sing La Bamba if the Oilers do win the game. Last game, we had a McDavid 3 points. He did not have 3 points. And what was the other one? The 2 defensemen had to score.
Yeah.
That did not happen. So send those into the Nasty Chat or the River Korean box. We'll pick the best ones and we'll roll along with that. You guys want to do a parlay today?
Might as well.
Yeah, sure. Why not? We're 1 for 1. Austin Matthews let us down. But let's get
surprise.
Let's get to one gentleman that hasn't let us down. That's Coach K, Kris Knoblauch. Here he is meeting with the media earlier today.
On the line today with Ryan. Obviously, he's going to make his debut. What are you hoping to see out of him tonight?
Well, when we signed him, we wanted somebody to provide a little offense. He's done that, especially 5-on-5. But adding some speed to our lineup is imperative. I think we can always get faster, a little bit stronger, and I think with his secondary scoring that he's done, and also the way he skates, nice addition to our team.
You move Majapani up to the line with McDavid and Draisaitl, and then Frederick to 3C. Just a thought on both those players and the roles they're going to have.
Yeah, Manch, I think is a very versatile player. Whether he's playing left wing, right wing, up and down the lineup, we kind of thought of him that way when we signed him, and he's been first 2 games with Nugent Hopkins, but tonight we're going to move him up, and just with him playing as well as he is, just elevate him there. Trent moving down just because we needed that centerman. Putting Jack in, we just had to move around the lines a little bit. Unfortunately, we have to take out Philp, but Phil, Trent, talked about it before camp started, that he could be right wing, left wing, or center. Right now, he's going to play center.
Kris, how did you reach the decision to take Philp out after the game that he had on Saturday?
Yeah, no, difficult decision. Difficult to take anybody out. Yeah, he's scored, but yeah, we just felt that moving the lines around and probably somebody that's not on special teams. Philp isn't on power plays, not on the penalty kill right now, and that's probably the biggest reason why he was the guy that come out.
What's the value of guys like Mangiapane or Roslovic, some of the new blood coming in? And how do you, as a coach, sort of try to mix those guys in to put them together for a while?
Yeah, our main players are, Nugent Hopkins, Nurse, McDavid, Draisaitl. Those guys have been with the team for such a long period of time, and they're the pillars of our team, of course. But we've had a lot of changeover. Defense, pretty much the same as it was last year. Regula, the only addition there. But forwards, I think we have 7 new forwards, if not 8, that are new to this group. And, I think that's been good. Just with adding just some different energy to our team. Not that the other guys were bad, just when you have younger players, it provides a little bit of energy throughout the regular season, some enthusiasm. I think it's been a good fit so far. I think everyone's been contributing, and now, as a coach, you just have to try to manage or figure out how everyone fits together. And we're early on in the season, and there'll be still some moving parts, but we feel like we've got some good players to work with.
I'm curious, you coached Rempe and Edstrom and Hartford very early in their career. Just what have you seen from scouting ahead of games and from what you've heard in their development since that point when they were very much AHL players and not NHL players?
Those 2 players had a lot of respect for them, and you knew that they would get here to the NHL eventually. I think they're very hardworking, very professional, even at a young age when they came to Hartford. For those guys, just that how well they skate, being the size they are, is a great attribute. Now they're both hardworking. They skate well, and they'll figure things out. And obviously, I think they have been. I think they've been a very good addition to their team right now. That line has been playing very well with Carrick. And anytime you have that speed, size, and that grit that they have, it makes it difficult to play against.
Similarly, with Will Cooley, what attributes did you see from him in the minors that have translated?
I had Cooley for parts of 2 seasons, one full season, and the other one was just during COVID, so we didn't have him very long. But very smart player, hardworking. Down there, he was. We used him in all areas of the game. He was on our power play, he was on our penalty kill, he was on our first or second line throughout the year there. So, I just think as a coach, it's nice having those players that are very versatile, that provide a little of everything. He talked about all the situations he plays in, but also gives you a little bit of grit. He can also score goals, so he's a well-rounded player.
That was a bit of Kris Knoblauch there, talking about Mangiapane to the first line, Roslovic getting into the lineup. He did say it's unfortunate not to take Philp out, but that's the move you had to make. I think for many, it's either Philp or Howard at this point when Janmark comes back. I know people are already trading him, shipping him off. Modified no trade, and this is a guy Knoblauch loves, so I don't see Janmark going. He might. I mean, I'm sure if they have to, and the guys are all playing him, they'll find a way maybe to move him, but I think he's going to play eventually because he did say, Joaquin, look for Wallman on Thursday. These are all possibilities. Janmark for the weekend and Regula at some point on this trip. I want to get back to the game quickly. I know we were talking about this off mic. Evander Kane, he was doing his job on Saturday. Good for him. And it's different in this aspect, but I just want to talk about the whole picture. Like, Kane lays out Regula on a clean hit. It's more on Regula. You got to lift your head up. I'm just so sick of any NHL player throwing a good clean hit and he has to fight or gets attacked.
What was the clean hit we saw the other day? Oh, shoot.
Yeah, it was on opening night.
Opening night?
Yeah.
Who was that? Do you remember?
I can't remember, but he had to fight because it was a clean hit.
Oh, it was Manson.
On Fogle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is what I said to you. I don't mind King Kulak, as he's now to be referred as, King Kulak, and Philp jump Evander Kane after the clean hit.
Yes.
Okay? I'm okay with that because the first hit Evander Kane threw was completely from behind. All right? In that scenario, I am absolutely fine to jumping him. Even though it's clean, you're just getting in there because he did it. Well, he railroaded your teammate one. It was fine, but the first one wasn't fine at all. That's when you can. I think you're completely have a green light to go do something like that. It just shows unity in your team and stuff. But saying that, if Evander Kane didn't run Regula from behind and just threw that hit, it's ridiculous that guys are jumping in. Like if that was the case, like it was because the Oilers got a penalty out of it.
Yeah,
right?
they did.
So McCain's doing his job. Like that's completely undisciplined. That's the time when you really have to take a number.
Yeah. Or
go railroad one of their guys too, right? Like, but you to retaliate after a clean hit, it's. I don't know what it is. Maybe there's just not enough clean hitting anymore.
At least from what I remember growing up watching hockey in the late 80s, early 90s, a big hit was a big hit.
Yeah. If there was an elbow, the guys would get in there though. Yeah. If it was a
like you said, you muck it up, guys would take numbers. But now I just hate it because now you make a good point. The first hit was dirty, so maybe it's retribution for that. But you should be allowed to hit. It's part of the game. If you get caught in the tracks, that's on the player, man. Like, why are you jumping the other guy for laying a clean hit? That's allowed in hockey. I hate it.
Like, put it this way, like Kane lined that up perfectly, right? Like he could see that coming. He could have killed him. If he put his arms up in the head, like he could have put Regula out for the next 4 to 6 decades, right? But like it's calculated, gets his shoulder down, goes shoulder to shoulder, and rocks him.
Yeah, like the Reeves on Nurse last year, that was dirty.
Very dirty.
That's different.
Yeah.
This one was
that was
clean.
whole arms up in the face too, right? That wasn't. Or no, that was just.
It's just a headshot.
Just a headshot. Yeah, you're right.
Because post game I was watching, and Bieksa and Pronger were like, they hated what the Oilers did. They're like, we get it, and they brought up your point. They're like, but you're just from what happened in the first game, you gave up a lead. You're giving this team an opportunity here. They're like, this coming from Bieksa and Pronger. They're like, you take a number. Like, they hated that they jumped in.
Mm-hmm.
They hated it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I didn't like it either. I understood it, but it's got to be situational too.
Yeah.
If you're down by 5, it's prison rules at that point.
Yeah,
but,
do what you want.
But you're trying to get that first win. You're dominating the game. You've given the Canucks a little bit of life with being within a goal there, and you got to be more disciplined.
Scott Stevens laid out some of the best, biggest players in hockey. Did anyone ever I'd never see videos of guys like rushing him.
Well, all his hits were clean.
But that's what I mean.
Yeah, like he never, I won't say never, but if you watch most of his biggest hits, his whole arm's tucked in.
Yeah.
Is he targeting the head? Yes. But back then, if you had your head down, you got laid out.
I don't know. Maybe
it wasn't Darian Hatcher. Like Darian Hatcher went around closelining guys.
Yeah.
It drove me crazy.
It just drives me crazy when guys are throwing awesome hits clean, and you have to end up getting jumped, or you have to drop the gloves and fight because you threw something that's legal in the game.
Yeah, it's got to stop.
It's got to stop. Slam that thumbs up. I don't even know where we're at for thumbs, but I know we're not close to 100 on a game day. Hey, the Afternoon Inbox is presented by the River Cree Resort and Casino. Check out their Tap 25 restaurant, where the entire menu is 50% off 7 days a week from 2 to 5 p.m. That's 780-218-9999. Still to come. Do our parlay. We'll pick what has to happen in the game for us to sing La Bamba. We got some good suggestions already. We got Kordel Jackson, defensive back of the Edmonton Elks, who scored a wild touchdown in that game. They're still alive. They got to go in now into BC and win a big, big game to keep the playoff hopes alive. But this is awesome. There's 2 games left, and they're right in it, man. This is great. And the Blue Jays in a little bit of trouble. We'll get to all of that next. And whatever you guys want to talk about, let us know. River Korean Box, 780-218-9999. Then ask chat and slam that thumbs up. That's it for hour 1. Hour 2 of EST Afternoons on the way.
The Reed Wilkins Show with Jay Milne.
Hustler from Winnipeg Sports Talk is checking in.
I got the best text today. It was my dad that said, Andrew, we're not doing Thanksgiving this year. Let's just go out for dinner on Tuesday. The thought of having to pretend to pay attention or to be involved in conversation or whatnot in the middle of these baseball games and these football games, it would have ended badly.
The Reed Wilkins Show with Jay Milne, weekday afternoon 3 to 6, only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Running your own small business takes courage, and as it grows, so does your team. That's why Alberta Blue Cross offers health, dental, life, disability, and wellness benefits designed for small businesses, because we know a healthy team means a thriving business. Join over 5,000 Alberta businesses who have chosen us to help their business grow and succeed. Alberta Blue Cross takes care of you and your employees, so you can take care of your business. Visit ab.bluecross.ca to find a plan that's right for you.
When gambling, set a budget before you play. Stay informed and visit GameSenseAB.ca to learn how. Remember, if you gamble, use your game sense.
The Alberta Snowmobile and Power Sports Show is back October 17th and 18th at the Edmonton Expo Center. See the 2026 lineup of sleds, ATVs, decks, GMC trucks, gear, and accessories. Meet 13-time X Games pro athlete Levi Lavalle. Presented by GMC. AlbertaSnowmobileshow.com.
You've heard the name, but what does it mean? For over 66 years, William Huff Advertising has supplied signage from screen printing to digital to LED with design, production, and install in-house. It's a one-stop shop for all your signage needs. Edmonton owned and operated, William Huff has been trusted by the biggest companies and teams in the City of Champions and many others across the country to do the job. If you're looking for a way to get the word out about your company or event, they are the answer. Go to www.williamhuff.com. Their results speak for themselves.
Taco Tuesday just got wild at the Canadian Brewhouse. New tacos and quesadillas are just $3.49 all day. And after 4 p.m., sip $5.99 spicy mango margaritas and enjoy $2 off Corona tankards. Let's talk about a good time. The Canadian Brewhouse. Taco Tuesday just got wild at the Canadian Brewhouse. New tacos and quesadillas are just $3.49 all day. And after 4 p.m., sip $5.99 spicy mango margaritas and enjoy $2 off Corona tankards. Let's talk about a good time. The Canadian Brewhouse.
The Oilers start a 5-game road trip out east facing the Rangers tonight. Jack Roslovic making his Oilers debut, and Stuart Skinner takes the crease for his second game of the season. Catch the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame show. Tom Gazzola and Ben Thompson are live on location for Boston Pizza Westgate. Coverage starts at 4 o'clock right here on EST. And the NHL has 7 other games, including the Predators and Maple Leafs facing off. San Jose hosting Carolina, and the Ducks flapping their wings against the Penguins. In other news, Brady Tkachuk of the Senators will miss 4 weeks with a hand injury suffered last night against the Predators. It's still being evaluated if Tkachuk will require surgery. For the Habs, General Manager Kent Hughes and President of Hockey Operations Jeff Gorton have each signed a 5-year extension with the club. In baseball, the Brewers and Dodgers meet in Game 2 of the NLCS. LA up 1-0 in the series following a 2-1 win last night. First pitch today goes just after 6. And NBA preseason action has 6 games on tap. Golden State hitting the floor in Portland for an 8 o'clock start. I'm Zachary Kubish. That was your sports update. Hour 2 of EST Afternoon starts right now. Welcome back. Hour 2 here on EST Afternoons after the holiday weekend, Thanksgiving. Good eats, good company, good times, lots of sports. It's Joaquin, Gage, Hernan, Salas, Zach Kubish. I don't think I introduced ourselves in the first half.
You didn't? Yeah, you did.
Got turkey brain, bro.
No, it's okay.
Fun first hour. We talked a lot about the Oilers. We look back at their win on Saturday against the Canucks. We had Mollie Walker from the New York Post join us to tell us more about the New York Rangers. And we looked at the lines and a bunch of different things here as we roll along. I love these 5 o'clock games, man. Oh, they're the best. They should all be at 5.
It's good.
Oh, it's great. I love it.
It's good.
And good for, especially when I was doing pre and post, these games were the best.
Oh, yeah. You were a lot happier.
Those 8 o'clock West Coast games are the ones I do not like.
Well, even it was late, the other game, too. It's just
terrible. Slam that thumbs up. We want to get to 100 on game day. Tomorrow, I don't know what we're going to do yet, but we'll have highlights, lowlights. Hopefully, it's more highlights than lowlights. Stuart Skinner and Ned. If you missed it, Mangiapane to the first line. Roslovic makes his debut on the second line with RNH and Savoy. Frederick centers the third line where Philp was. He comes out, Stetcher in for Regula, who's feeling a little fuzzy after that hit from Kane. And Stuart Skinner gets a start between the pipes. Quickly, let's get to Toronto Blue Jays. Man, unfortunate. I saw a great tweet yesterday, and it's from our buddy Danny Austin from Postmeeting Cutter, and he goes, I'm not even mad. Sometimes the other team's just better. And that's what I think what is happening right now.
They look so composed, like even when the Yankees looked rattled at times, even down 1-0, and is it Gosman is rolling.
Yeah.
They didn't look worried at all.
No,
they were just, if they went down, they were just walking back to the dugout. There wasn't a look of concern on any of their faces.
No.
And it was just methodical. Boom. Boom.
The big dumper, man.
The big dumper.
Well, it's funny because we're at the GF's family and I'm sitting with her uncle. We're the only two watching the game. Springer up to bat, boom, home run.
Yeah.
Right off the hop.
I know. It was
They had
unreal.
one hit after that in game one, Joaquin. I still think the Gosman pull was too quick. You gotta, okay. And then yesterday they tie it up. They go down early. But Yusevich was finding his stuff. Well, was he on like he was against New York? No. But again, and listen, people are going to be like, hindsight's 2020. Like, of course you're going to say that now. Yes, 100%. But he should have left him in. The bullpen of the Jays is not that good.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
It's not that good. When I look at Seattle, Joaquin, hitters 1 through 9 can all hit.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he's coming up. Well, he's only batting 2 something, but he's hit 3 dingers.
Yeah. Very dangerous team.
Their starters are good. Their bullpen is dynamite, man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see a way back for the Blue Jays. Is that being too negative?
Anything can happen. Like I think the part of it, the Mariners are really rolling. Right, that's huge emotional win.
Yeah.
Then they're still on that wave. Things can change quick. It seems like the Jays' bats have gone a little bit cold, but somebody's got to have outwardly performances. Usually a pitcher. Pitcher's got to come in and dominate for a while. This will be tough. I don't think I think it'll go at least 5.
It's 3 in Seattle now.
Oh, it's 3 in Seattle too, right? Ooh.
Shane Bieber is gonna have to be awesome tomorrow.
Reed asked me if this game going to go back to Toronto. Now I say no. I said yes, thinking it was the other format. Yeah, it's 2-3-2. I completely forgot about that.
But you know what sucks too? Vladdy's gone cold. Ernie Clement, who was awesome against the Yankees, gone cold. No one can hit anymore.
It's funny because I was thinking when they were partying after beating the Yankees, I'm like, okay, well, they play a lot of games and they're happy. I get it, kind of, but I don't like it again. I don't like the partying after in the dressing room with champagne.
But that's always been a problem in the MLB. They celebrate like they win the championship and they win a series.
I know.
Yeah, like it's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
Like if you want to party like probably the NHLers do. They go out with the boys and they keep.
Well, you saw Connor taking 4 cases of Molson Canadian back to his place, right? Like that's fine.
He had everybody over for Thanksgiving too.
Did he?
Yeah, there's pictures circulating.
Really?
Yeah, the whole team.
Holy smokes! They got enough room in that place?
You think you can afford it?
How much does that cost?
He didn't take a raise. At least 3 turkeys to feed the whole team.
How big is that oven? Lauren got 4 turkeys going on in there? Maybe 3.
They just brought all the food. They had to pay him back. Yeah, they were giving their things. Probably. I don't know.
Think Ike Howard brought the cranberry sauce?
If McDavid had a potluck, like what do we?
Oh yeah, okay. Let's see that. What potluck? What in the nasty chat? What are guys bringing to Connor McDavid's Thanksgiving dinner?
Well, if Ike Howard brought anything, it would be either the canned cranberry.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking Ocean Spray can, right?
Yeah.
Gold-plated can opener
juice.
though.
Yeah.
Oh boy, that's
Nuge's mashed potatoes guy, I think, because it goes with everything, just like he does.
Yeah. What would Ekholm bring?
Ekholm would bring Swedish meatballs. I think Draisaitl. What's he bringing?
Some German, no?
German
bread.
Jägermeister, probably.
Yeah.
I love Jägers. Ketchup chips. Says McDiesel for Ike Howard.
He doesn't even know what he's American. He doesn't know what ketchup chips are.
Yeah, he's bringing some chippers, some Chipotle.
Manja probably brought some pasta.
Oh no, he's bringing deluxe baguettes.
Oh,
the bread man.
That's a good one. That's a good. Caster night. Ike Howard is bringing the napkins. Who's bringing the ice?
Oh gosh.
Boosh brought the solo cups. Simple. Oh, that's a good ketchup chips because Connor hates ketchup. He's scared of it.
Right. Yeah, he messed up. No, Phil probably bought the ketchup chips.
Yeah,
that's why he's not playing.
He's like, get this guy out of the lineup. Penner's Pancake says both were pulled with only 60 pitches. Geez, let them go to the 90, 100. Exactly. These guys have the stuff, man. So frustrating.
Mm-hmm.
I understand if your bullpen's great.
Yeah.
This one's not great. It's good.
But their starters are good.
Yeah. So frustrating.
That whole pitch count thing, it's getting a little bit weird with managers.
Yeah, it is. It's Yeah. We'll see what they can do. I mean, never say never. Don't count them out. None of us had him going this far. None of us had him in the playoffs. So we'll see what.
They're going to have to win 2 to get it back.
I think they win game 3. I think they're going to go in there and
win
kinda,
tomorrow?
Yeah. I think they can. So we'll see what happens with the Toronto Blue Jays.
Okay.
Elks. What a game, man. I mean, from that fumble, the hot potato, the Justin Rankin. This guy's becoming the star of the CFL. Like that run, Joaquin, was unbelievable. And then the catch by Ontario Wilson. Like, you got to be freaking kidding me, man.
That was nuts. That was some good plays in that game.
Even American networks were showing that.
Hey, how they stopped, how many years that they haven't been the Bombers at home? Or is it 17 straight?
It's 13 straight
13
games.
straight? That's good.
They snapped it.
The first time since 2019 that they've won 4 straight games?
At home.
At home?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now they go to BC, and they haven't won in BC since 2021.
That's
not too bad.
No.
But that's a good team that's fighting for their playoff position as well, right? They won a home game. So this is going to be fun, man. I'll say this. It's still a lot left to be desired on the offense. Too conservative at the end. Jay Milne was losing it on the post-game show, which was great.
I watched a little bit of that.
About the hit, too, by
because
Tyrell
if they
Ford.
won by a certain amount, they could have...
you get the tiebreaker?
Get the tiebreaker,
yeah,
right?
Yeah. He gives them the ball back, though, Joaquin. Like, what are we doing, man? Like, it's just, in that sense...
Is Killam too safe for you?
Yes, he's too conservative.
But is that just a first-year coach?
I think so. He's a little bit scared, right? He's playing it safe.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want him to be Dan Campbell either. There's a middle ground I like my coaches to be at, but hey, they pulled it off, man. The defense has been outstanding. Like the defense to me,
it's finally come. It's to the point where I thought it was going to be at the start of the season. Takes time.
Yeah.
Right.
And with all the injuries they've suffered on the defense, they've only gotten better. And I'll say this: there's probably some vets looking over their shoulder for next season because Brock Mogeson, outstanding. Nick Anderson ain't going anywhere. Nick Anderson's an absolute stud. You look at J.J. Ross at the corner. You look at Jalen Garnes at Sam. You look at Logan Jr. Like, some guys have been given the opportunity, Joaquin, and they've ran with it, which is great to see. Montreal yesterday beat up. I think Ottawa's going to clean house. That team is just awful. Riders win, and the Stamps go into Hamilton.
Yeah.
You had one job, Ticats, is to beat Calgary. They did not. So a good bounce back for VA. It's going to be fun, man. I can't wait. This is going to be what a ride the Elks are taking us on right now. Hopefully that game against Calgary, the last game of the season, Joaquin, here is like the biggest game.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if it's winning and you're in, that would be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Right?
It'd be great. Small crowd, but the weather, like Saturday was freezing. That damn wind. And it rained.
Yeah, it didn't look comfortable.
No, it was bad. Tommy, great job on the sidelines there. Dusty, amazing calls. Just the best in the league. The best.
What is happening?
What is happening?
We got to get those shirts.
What is happening?
Yeah.
Yeah, we should, man.
Well, Paul Lapalisse, his color commentator, was like, I think that was the first time I've been in the studio when you did a What is Happening? That wasn't. There were some What is Happening moments for sure. There's like 2 or 3 big ones.
Yeah.
There's some great ones.
Like that fumble was ridiculous.
How was wasn't it the chili? Did you try any wasn't it the chili?
I tried Jason and Andrea's chili. I believe they brought a nice bowl full of it for me.
Nice.
It warmed me up. I much needed. I didn't bring any gloves or anything. And VR Montenegro and tube socks were thankfully there. I was a one-man army on the tailgate, but we got some scarves and we sold a couple of those. You know, we sell them $10 a pop. So. Hopefully, knock on wood, weather barring, we'll be down there for the 24th as well. And you can buy an EST scarf. We'll give away some chips and stuff like that. Should be a good one.
McDiesel, that's a good one. McDiesel guy. Lenny will not go hungry shirts.
Yeah. How about this one from Project Dumplings? Skinner brought Swiss cheese. Oh boy.
Come on.
What a Kulak brought the stuffing because he's that guy.
Oh yeah,
he brings the stuff.
He's and probably his own gravy.
Oh yeah,
they went with everything.
Yeah, and it was like the hit of.
Who did this? Oh, of course, King Kulak.
Oh, boy. Good times. Hey, man, Elias Pettersson taking a lot of heat in Vancouver. I was reading their media on Twitter, and they're what, 3 games in, 4 games in?
1 point.
And he's, like, I saw more than half of that game yesterday. Nowhere to be found.
Well, the guys, like even the game, I was waiting. I saw him. He's out there. Look out, is going to turn, something's going to happen. Nothing. And I didn't notice him the whole game. And Jamie McLennan talking to the boys in the morning, he's saying, like, the big dogs, you notice them, good or bad. Like, you notice them. You don't notice Pettersson at all. Like, I mean, maybe it's because there's so many Petterssons on that team and you kind of lose him, but you should see him do something. Because I remember him. He was the first player I saw, like, he got the puck at one point and he got his head up and he was in his own end and he read the play and he just took a slap shot. And I go, what is he doing? But someone was bolting down the side and he played it off the corner. So the guy walked in and took a one-time. He scored, I think. Yeah. And I was just like, who thinks of that? Like, you could see he just thought way ahead. This guy's going to be, he's going to be a superstar. And he has fallen
just off.
Completely off.
Is there a comparison of, like, now it's very early. There's a player in him. We've seen it.
Well, when have you seen a player have a lot of success and you go, oh my gosh, and there's a proven track record where he's a good player to it completely falling off right now. He seems like he just doesn't like the pressure. He does not.
He wants to go play somewhere in the U.S. where there's one media member and no one really cares.
Yeah.
That's what it seems like, man.
Because in his interviews, his diaper needs changing.
Yeah. I heard a lot of the guys and I heard this from a good source, a lot of the guys in Vancouver, like Hronek, Demko, Pettersson, they're very, very hard to deal with as media.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're real a-holes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So, JT Miller was one of them too, but that doesn't surprise anyone.
He's mean to his own teammates.
83 runner says Bouchard brought the turnovers for dessert.
He brought desserts. What do you got? Turnovers. That's a good one.
Oh, good old Bouch, man.
What does Nurse bring?
What does Darnell?
Pound cake?
He's like a
something heavy.
I didn't expect that.
He brings the carrots.
Oh man, to be a fly on that wall at McDavid's Thanksgiving dinner.
That'd be good.
I'm just intrigued if they cooked or got it catered, or if everybody had to bring something.
I hope it was potluck.
Someone needs to ask him.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That's great. Hey, hit up the afternoon inbox, of course, presented by the River Cree Resort and Casino. You want to check out some shows this month? Check out Jefferson Starship 50th Anniversary Tour, Runaway Again Tour. It's on October 23rd. All you have to do for tickets is go to therivercreeresort.com or hit up the River Cree box office. That's the River Cree inbox, 780-218-9999. Hit that thumbs up. Hit us up on the nasty chat. Up next, Kordel Jackson from the Elks joins us here on EST Afternoons. Here's Coop with your sports update.
Jack Roslovic makes his Oilers debut against the Rangers at MSG. Stuart Skinner takes the crease to kick off a 5-game road trip for the Oilers. Join Tom Gazzola at Boston Pizza Westgate for the action. He's on location for the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pre- and post-game shows. Tune in at 4 right here on EST. 7 other games around the league. Toronto playing host to Nashville. Caden Primo makes his Maple Leafs debut. After that, the Canadiens and Kraken face off with both games starting at 5 o'clock. In Montreal, Habs General Manager Kent Hughes and President of Hockey Operations Jeff Gorton have each signed a 5-year extension with the club. From Ottawa, Brady Tkachuk of the Senators is out 4 weeks with a wrist injury he sustained last night against the Predators. In Game 2 of the NLCS goes down between the Dodgers and Brewers. Milwaukee trailing 1-0 in the series, losing 2-1 last night. First pitch goes just after 6 o'clock. And 6 preseason games in basketball, including Oklahoma City on the road in Milwaukee for 6 o'clock tip-off. This sports update is brought to you by the Edmonton Elks. Catch some EE football action this season. The Elks are back in action at home on October 24th against the Stamps. Tickets start at just $20. Get your tickets now at goelks.com. Kordel Jackson from the Elks joins us next here on EST Afternoons. I'm Zachary Kubish, and you're up to date.
The Lock Shop.
I thought Savage got hosed yesterday. So all of a sudden you go from striking out the first pitcher or the first batter and having the place going nuts to having 2 on, no out. And then, of course, J-Rod with the swing that, if the Mariners win this series, I think we'll look back at that top of the first inning yesterday as one of the crucial points in the entire game.
The Lock Shop, weekday mornings at 11, only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
When you cater with Royal Pizza, you're getting the same great pizzas, pastas, and salads you love, just bigger and built for a crowd. Perfect for teams, offices, or parties, Royal Pizza's catering brings real value around $10 per person. Delicious, high quality, and easy. If you like their pastas, you'll love their catering pastas even more. Visit royalpizza.ca or contact your local store for exact pricing and details.
So come on home, Royal Pizza, still making it great.
Stuff your turkey, not your house. Need more space for your winter gear or to get the car into the garage? Sentinel Storage has convenient and affordable storage solutions at a store near you. Buy Canadian, store Canadian. Try 4 weeks free. Visit sentinelstorage.ca.
River Cree Resort and Casino and K97 present Nazareth, the Canadian Farewell Tour. Live in the venue. Second show at it October 19th due to the huge response. Nazareth tickets at rivercreeresort.com. Running your own small business takes courage, and as it grows, so does your team. That's why Alberta Blue Cross offers health, dental, life, disability, and wellness benefits designed for small businesses, because we know a healthy team means a thriving business. Join over 5,000 Alberta businesses who have chosen us to help their business grow and succeed. Alberta Blue Cross takes care of you and your employees, so you can take care of your business. Visit ab.bluecross.ca to find a plan that's right for you.
Hey, we're back here on EST Afternoons, Edmonton Sports Talk, live from the William Huff Studios. Since 1952, William Huff has provided industry-leading advertising solutions for thousands of valued clients. Their unparalleled customer service, combined with decades of industry expertise and a desire to make every job the very best it can be, is what they call the William Huff Advantage. Visit their website at williamhuff.com or give them a shout, 780-454-4536. We're going to switch from hockey to football. The Edmonton Elks are alive and well in the playoff race after a big win on Saturday. And we're very pleased to welcome back to the show, friend of the show, Elks defensive back, Kordel Jackson. Kordel, how you doing today?
Oh, I'm good, man. Happy to be here. Thank y'all for having me.
Hey, Kordel, let's start with your touchdown, the hot potato. You finally got a hold of it and ran it all the way back. It was just a crazy play. Just your thoughts on what you saw and everything that happened that led you to scoring 6 for the Elks.
Just doing my job, running to the ball, trying to get a block for Leak the Spring on a big play. And he ended up fumbling it, and it just knocking it around, just being around the pile. And, it came out my way, man, and I thank God for it. It was a blessing for sure.
Kordel, I kind of know what it's like in a locker room when a coach comes in all excited, and they were showing clips of it. But can you tell me how great it is when the coach comes in and says, "I'll see you guys on Tuesday" after a big win?
Nah, that's a great time, man. You just get to enjoy the win a little longer, and then just get ready to reset that second day following.
Edmonton Elks defensive back Kordel Jackson joining us. Kordel, I got to give your defense props. Ever since going way back to that first game against Saskatchewan, you lost, but the defense was outstanding. You guys are getting better and better every week, and no matter who goes down, a veteran, star player, whoever comes in just fills that role. Excellent. What can you say about your group, the defensive side, and your coach JC Sherritt there, that you guys just continue to improve week after week?
We're just doing a good job of coaches preparing everybody as starters, man. And the players are taking the task, and they're really trying to learn, really trying to grow in the playbook. And that's just all it is, man. We're all coming together. We're all gelling, just spending a little more time together, watching film, just bonding, man. And when you're doing that off the field, on the field, just take care of itself.
Kordel, big, obviously, biggest game of the year this weekend, going up against the Lions. What's the mindset of the team, and when you're not getting too far into the X and O's, but how do you have success against that BC Lions offense?
How we have success against the BC offense, just continue to do what we've been doing, disguising, switching up the looks. Make it look like we're bringing pressure, sometimes dropping, sometimes bringing it. And that confuses all quarterbacks. So when you disguise and just switch up looks, man, it's really confusing. And anytime they hold the ball a second or two longer, that gives D-line time. They get itchy in the pocket and make mistakes. So it's all go hand in hand together.
Kordel, just the vibes. I mean, this is your second year with the team. It's been a rough going for the Edmonton Elks organization the last 4 or 5 years, no playoffs. You guys are right in the thick of things right now. There's 2 games to go. The Elks were usually been out by this point in the last couple of seasons. But what's the vibe like that with that group, knowing that you guys win 2 games, you're more than likely going to the playoffs?
Man, it's exciting, man, but we're just trying to take it one game at a time, not to look too far ahead. Just continue to handle our business that's in front of us, and that's really just the mindset of the team, just trying to face the day in front of us and go 1-0 against BC.
Also, just talking about the secondary there, Kordel, I mean, you've laid some big hits, you've had some turnovers. For you, when there's so much change due to injury at the safety position, how does that affect you game in and game out, or is it just kind of the communication part of it? As long as that's fine, you guys are all on the same page?
Yeah, that's the main part is communication. And I think both our halves, me and Kobe, do a great job of just communicating with the free, whether it's Mitch or whether it's Taylor. And anytime you have that communication aspect, man, everything seems to work smoothly. So that's all we just got to continue doing, communicate, talking to each other.
All right, Kordel, I'm looking at your bio here. It says you played tennis growing up. How good of a tennis player are you?
Oh, yeah, I played tennis like 5th, 6th grade. It was a light thing, but, it was fun. I'm not as good anymore because, once you stop doing it, you kind of lose it. But it's all about hand-eye coordination and a little stamina. That's all.
Are you the best tennis player on the Elks?
Yeah, I think that's a good assumption. I think that's a safe assumption.
Okay, Kordel, are you better at tennis or at bowling?
Bowling, for sure, 100%.
Oh, look at him. Professional bowler here. And we ask all the Edmonton Elks because you guys, obviously you've been here now for over a year, Kordel, but have you had a donaire yet?
No, I don't know what a donaire is.
Oh, really? Really? Are you picky?
Yeah, I don't know what that is. No, I'm not. I love to eat, so I would definitely try one if someone could introduce me to the right spot.
All right, your comms guy there, Mikey, tell him to get one of the players who loves donaires to take you for one. You have to have one before you head back to the States, okay, buddy?
All right, copy that. I'm gonna leave you my review personally.
yes, for sure. Hey, Kordel, great stuff on Saturday. You've really come into your own. You're becoming an absolute stud here in the CFL. All the best this week against the BC Lions, and I'm sure we'll chat again.
Yeah, of course, man. Thank y'all for having me always. I appreciate you.
Kordel Jackson from the Edmonton Elks. What a player, man. He's just fantastic. Great personality, and I can't believe he's never heard of a donaire. Oh, let's talk about our Donaire Friday. You weren't too happy.
Well, later, no. It's like, what's going on here? I had to take care of business.
To me, so I ran on Friday and I did my best 5K time ever.
Really?
I don't know if it was the donaire meat,
The fuel?
the fuel.
Man,
you weren't having it though. You won't have another one.
No, no, I won't. What
was your post game routine? No,
they're disgusting. They're back to being disgusting with me.
Oh, it's just because you didn't feel well.
No, it's not. It just. I don't know, man. It just messed up with my regularity. Let's just say. But I was like, what? I'm home and I'm like, what is going on? What?
Yeah. Oh man, that's hilarious. Hey, we're
Let's just say I need another coat of eggshell in the old bathroom.
They're like hockey puck. What's it called? So if people miss it, we had celebration donaires on Friday because we hit our crazy parlay from Thursday, and Gage and I are a lot older, so those things don't sit well with us. Like I was dying in during the show. I had the meat sweats.
I was so tired when the show started. I was like, there's no way I'm getting through this, first of all. Then I felt fine.
Yeah.
And then I got home and, started to relax a little bit. And
oh man.
Yeah, that was it was just something wrong.
Food was fine. You probably had one for a late night snack after.
No,
You had two more.
No, I don't even want to think about a donaire for a bit here, boys.
Oh man. This one says Jeff Jackson brought a cake with no movement clause iced on it. Oh man, that's good.
Yeah, what else? Who else would I'm not sure. So Skinner brings Swiss cheese.
Yeah, Bouchard brings the turnovers. Oh boy! So no more. The moral of the story from Friday is no more donaires on work days.
No.
Yeah.
Well, after
Hey, you can eat them after.
Yeah.
I'm not eating them before if I ever do that again.
That's got to be in the EST handbook.
Yeah.
I'm serious.
Hey,
what does Trent Frederick bring? 'Cause he's American, right?
Nothing.
Nothing because it's not Thanksgiving.
Nothing because he does nothing.
Oh!
No, I'm just kidding.
He was good last game.
What is?
Well, he's done that for the past few years.
What does he bring, Trent Frederick? While we think, join Nielsen and Gazzola live at Subway Sunwapta on tomorrow for the oil stream. Grab lunch, get a free 6-inch with any purchase, and fill out a ballot to win a $100 Subway gift card. That's 10170 186th Street. See you there. Go check out the boys. They're all going to be there. It's going to be a good time.
Sounds good.
It sounds good. Anyone figure out what Frederick brings? Mick Fuxon says Trent brings muffins. We're so bad.
We are bad.
We just kid. Trent, if you're listening to us before your game today, we're just kidding, bro. Trent Frederick doesn't show up until November.
That's why. Well,
he missed it.
He missed it. Because American Thanksgiving's in November. That's a good one. I like that.
Mangiapane brought the bread. I think you said that.
I
right?
said that.
Yeah.
A very nice baguette, I think.
What does Cal Pickard bring?
Pickard?
Yeah. He's like the older guy.
Yeah. He probably brings like the Pepto-Bismol, takes care of everything.
I was going to say yams.
Yams?
Yams are good.
You can go for a good
Who
sweet
brings the
potato.
mac and cheese?
Ooh.
People have mac and cheese. I've never had mac and cheese for Thanksgiving.
Don't people have mac and cheese or
For Thanksgiving?
Yeah, I've heard
It
that.
might be
I've
a
had it,
side,
though.
yeah.
I
But
think
I was
Cass
going to say
says that.
craft dinner and macaroni and cheese for Frederick. Different name in the States, right? Isn't it craft dinner, macaroni and cheese rather than
so,
KD?
yeah.
Grits for Frederick and pizzas for Nurse, says Ducky.
Deep dish.
Big Dave says Trent Frederick doesn't bring anything, but you hope next time you see him, he's got something good. Oh, crap. This one says, I worked for years in the building next to more subs. Let's just say Gage is not the first person I've heard of needing to pound the Pepto. Hey, I was fine, man. I was fine. I was good.
It tested
It
my
felt like two rocks were in my stomach fighting.
I just think it's because you haven't had one in a while and it really screwed you up.
It's because you got the jumbo. That's what it was.
Not really. There was just as much meat in yours as mine. Just a bigger bun.
But you got the super.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got the tzatziki and sweet sauce.
Yeah, you mixed up your sauces too.
You got pretty saucy.
Like that should. It's the meat. There's something.
Like I told you, it could have been the hot dog you ate before.
It wasn't that.
No.
I didn't eat a hot dog before.
Oh, I thought you did.
Or did I?
You did.
Oh, I did. I was starving.
CB36. Hey, looking for financial advice. What's your contact, Gager?
You can DM me on the
on Twitter.
I'll put it on the chat.
Okay.
You can get at me. Okay.
Well, this came from the inbox.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll respond.
Hyman definitely brought the stuffing from Gregor. Yeah, Hyman's Mr. Reliable. Yeah. Eckham is bringing the Swedish chef from the Muppets, Dirty Dog. Oh, that's great. That's a good one, man.
That'd be a fun party, like a team.
Hell yeah.
That'd be a lot of fun. That's a lot of people. Kids, too. Jeez.
CCH 1945 says Frederick brings bagels. Crep says pickles.
Yeah, that's good.
Pickard brings ham backups.
Oh, just he brings an extra turkey just in case it's messed up.
Good question from Crep here. Who brings the turkey?
I think. Well, that's Connor's in there. He's the master baster.
If you're hosting, you have to have the turkey there.
Yeah.
Lottie and Stoney says the before picture of the Donaire Day was hilarious. All three of you look so excited. Yeah, that dwindled pretty quickly. Not gonna lie.
Still up for moment of the year for me, boys.
That was tough, man. That was a tough day. Very tough day. What should we get to, boys? No, we're gonna save our parlay for the last segment. That's the only way to do it. You feeling good about this road trip, Joaquin?
Yeah, I think it's really good. It's always nice to get out
early,
get together. Like, they had a really good game, got together for dinner. Now they all go out on the road. Connor McDavid, not that I don't know why, but he just seems a little bit more possessed so far at the begining of the year.
He's got to score a goal here.
Oh, I know, but it really looks like he's really engaged. I just watching, and the rest of the team seems really engaged right now. So
they're playing well.
I think a big start is huge for this team. You look at, I hate to say it, but Florida Panthers look really good still.
Wagon, man.
And they did the same thing last year as they're doing it this year. They had a good start. Kind of, there was some valleys through the year, but they had already banked these points. Because you look at, they didn't finish high in the standings, right?
Almost, yeah.
Yeah, so this is important. This is a real important points because there are going to be lulls in the season. And by all accounts, if you can take advantage of teams that, again, Noodle said it this morning, says the hockey right now is kind of sloppy, right? If you can get your game going quicker than most and just be more efficient with your total game, again, start banking these points early. By the time everyone catches up, you're well on your way.
Hey, Lane Hudson, 8-year extension, 8.85. That's gonna be a steal. In
you hope, it's pointing towards there. It's funny because coming from years and years of looking at bridge deals and things like that, but I think the league is in a unique situation where GMs can really look to the future with certain players. I think he's one of them where, 3-4 years from now, this is a steal. For someone of his caliber.
And just quickly, Titans fire their head coach Brian Callahan. Tough there. The Jets might, if you're a Jets fan, they're so bad. They're an embarrassment to football right now.
They should be relegated.
Oh boy.
I don't know what league to go to, but something.
Jeez. 49ers lose Fred Warner. Good a little scrap there with Branch and Juju in KC. You don't see that often, but that was crazy. Cowboys lose to the Panthers. Yesterday, Atlanta beat Buffalo, and Chicago off of Jake Moody. Now you're hitting field goals. Beat the Washington Commanders. Okay, other side of the break. This day in sports. This day in everything else. We'll get to our parlay. We each pick one. It's the screw it, let's do it parlay.
Screw it, let's do it.
And what needs to happen in the Oiler game for us to sing La Bamba if the Oilers win? That's all coming up. We're 18 away from 100. We should get there. We got about 14 minutes left on the show. Let's get to 100. Here's Coob with your sports update.
The Oilers start a 5-game road trip out east facing the Rangers tonight. Jack Roslovic making his Oilers debut, and Stuart Skinner takes the crease for his second game of the season. Catch the GCL Diesel Oil Stream pregame show with Tom Gazzola and Ben Thompson live on location from Boston Pizza Westgate. Coverage starts at 4 o'clock right here on EST. In the NHL has 7 other games, including the Predators and Maple Leafs facing off. San Jose hosting Carolina before the Ducks flap their wings against the Penguins. In other news, Brady Tkachuk of the Senators will miss 4 weeks with a hand injury he suffered last night against the Predators. It's still being evaluated if Tkachuk will require surgery. For the Habs, General Manager Kent Hughes and President of Hockey Operations Jeff Gorton have each signed a 5-year extension with the club. In baseball, the Brewers and Dodgers meet in Game 2 of the NLCS. LA up 1-0 in the series following a 2-1 win last night. First pitch goes just after 6 o'clock. In NBA preseason action, 6 games on tap, including Golden State hitting the court in Portland for 8 o'clock start. This sports update not brought to you by anybody, but we will be back after the break. I'm Zachary Kubish, keeping you up to date.
Wing showdown time at the Canadian Brewhouse. Creamy street corn goes head-to-head with Mexican chili lime. 2 bold flavors battling for your taste buds. Grab them anytime, or just 69 cents every Wing Wednesday. The Canadian Brewhouse. Our house is your house.
The Alberta Snowmobile and Power Sports Show is back October 17th and 18th at the Edmonton Expo Center. See the 2026 lineup of sleds, ATVs, decks, GMC trucks, gear, and accessories. Meet 13-time X Games pro athlete Levi LaValle, presented by GMC. AlbertaSnowmobileShow.com.
You've heard the name, but what does it mean? For over 66 years, William Huff Advertising has supplied signage from screen printing to digital to LED with design, production, and install in-house. It's a one-stop shop for all your signage needs. Edmonton owned and operated, William Huff has been trusted by the biggest companies and teams in the City of Champions and many others across the country to do the job. If you're looking for a way to get the word out about your company or event, they are the answer. Go to www.williamhuff.com. Their results speak for themselves.
The temperature may be dropping, but the action's heating up. Play Alberta is offering odds boosts on every Oilers game all season long. This is your chance to score big. And for a limited time only, our listeners get an exclusive $50 free bet when they deposit $50 using EST50. That's code EST50 for an exclusive $50 free bet. Alberta wins with Play Alberta. Must be 18 plus to play. If you gamble, please use your game sense.
River Cree Resort and Casino and K97 present Nazareth, the Canadian Farewell Tour. Live in the venue. Second show at it October 19th due to the huge response. Nazareth tickets at rivercreeresort.com.
Huh? Are they? We're back here on EST Afternoons. We got to stay away from that one. It's Joaquin, Gage, Hernan, Salas, Kubich. Reed Wilkins, Jay Milne coming up from 4 to 5. And then we'll transition into the GCL Oil Stream pregame show with Tom Gazzola from 4 to 5. And then Reed Wilkins and Jim Milne will jump on to close it out. They'll take you right up until 6. So keep it locked here on Edmonton Sports Talk. And, of course, Tom Gazzola, Ben Thompson, Matt Cassian back with the post-game show following tonight's game from Madison Square Garden. Okay, we got to put our parlay together here quickly. We're taking a Matthews goal.
Have to.
In 5 career games against the Preds, he has 9 points and 4 goals, and he owes us. Koo, what do you got?
Well, I gotta say, I don't like that pick. I don't like the pick. We did it last time; it didn't hit, and that reminds me of a commercial. Or it wasn't a commercial I saw. I saw a video over the weekend of this little girl talking to her dad, and it was like, "Dad, 48 years in a row, it's snowed during wintertime.
Yeah.
Do you think it'll snow again? Well, I have 48 years of proof that it'll happen, so I'm gonna bet all the money that it's going to snow this year." Well, you've been cheering for the Leafs for 48 years and they haven't won the cup. Why do you still have any hope? Anyways. Kirill Kaprizov point against the
that's
Stars.
a good one. I was going to say even a goal there, but that's a good one. I think so. You got Matthews?
Yeah.
I mean,
what did you
you got
say?
Kirill a point? Kaprizov?
Kirill, I'd almost do 2.
Oh,
you're saying Matt? They're playing the Stars.
Well, they're due for, let's see here. Let's put this sucker together. Okay, this is fun. Okay. Matthews goal in. What did you want, Gage?
I think a Mitch Marner point.
Oh, I like it.
Against the Calgary Flames.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me, hold on. Mitch Marner.
Just 1 point?
Just 1 point.
Okay.
I think. Let's not go nuts here. I almost think that Coronado, I wanted to bet him for a goal, but that guy likes to shoot.
Mm-hmm.
I like
pick
him as
shots.
a player. Yeah.
We can do shots.
No, let's do points now. Let's not go crazy here.
Okay, Mitch Marner.
Because I don't want to watch that game. You know how hard it is watching a guy when you have a shot prop? Like you're just yelling at the TV, shoot
the damn.
I remember it was, I had a parlay going and it was Leon Draisaitl a goal.
Yeah.
And he had nothing. And the Oilers were up.
Yeah.
And they pulled the goalie. He got out there and got on a partial breakaway. And I looked like Kramer from Seinfeld at the track going, come on.
Come on.
And he scored to make my parlay. It was great.
Who, what do you got?
Kirill Kaprizov point, baby.
Oh, is that what you said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, this one's going to hit. We didn't really take, I mean, the Matthews goal is a big one.
Yeah.
Right?
Matthews goal is a big one.
Do you guys think I should do 2 points for Kirill or just the 1?
Well, we just want to get back in the win column.
Yeah, let's
This
crawl before we can walk here.
This is not a screw it or.
We're trying to build something that will work too. That's not out of the realm of possibility, right?
Yes. It's your call. 1 or 2 points, man.
I'll go with 1. I'll go with 1.
Yeah. Okay. You got a point from Marner, goal from Matthews, point from Kaprizov. That's not too bad.
Okay.
Right?
Sure.
Okay.
Well, look at me, brah.
Somebody might have.
You're putting it in there.
I know. Okay. Now we got to figure out what has to happen in the game. Penner's Pancakes. What was this again? Can't even remember. I'm going to have to scroll back a long. I should have wrote these down. Let's see. What did Penner's Pancakes have? Damn it.
Well,
how about a 2-point night for either Savoy or Roslovic? That's not a bad one.
Okay.
Or if Savoy and Roslovic both score.
So that's 1. What else we got? Talk to me, Goose.
Stuart Skinner, shutout?
Okay. We're only doing 2, though.
Yeah.
So that's on the docket. Okay.
That's what you want?
What'd you say?
Stuart Skinner shutout.
Okay.
Is that bad for me to say that now?
Why?
It's the taboo, right?
You think it's going to be bad?
No, I don't. I think you can say it if you're gambling your life savings, though, right?
Yeah, I'm not. So don't worry. Let's see here.
Is it on there? We should probably discuss these before. But
let's see what other. Okay, I like Penner's pancakes. So 2 points for either Savoy or Roslovic, and
2 points. Okay.
Okay. Let's see what else do we got. You said Skinner shutout, which is
Skinner shutout.
Incredibly unlikely.
Why not?
Okay, let's do those two.
They've been shut out in their other games.
That's a good point. Shutout for Stuart Skinner, or 2 points for Matt Savoy or Jack Roslovic, plus the dub and the Oilers, and we'll be singing La Bamba. Fair, guys?
Fair.
Coop? Okay, so we got Kaprizov 1 point, Marner 1 point, Matthews goal.
I love it.
Okay. I sent it.
What do the Oilers have to do to win tonight?
What do the Oilers have to do? I think play the way they did on Saturday, man. Good defense. Everybody, all the lines rolling. I want to see some goals on the power play, though. Goaltending, again, is going to be key.
Mm-hmm.
Stewart, listen, goals are going to happen, Joaquin, but he can't let those killer goals in. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm interested to see the matchups, too. Who gets the McDavid? I'm guessing the Sheary, Miller, and...
I think it's going to be JT Miller, yeah.
Against that line.
With Will.
He's done it before, right?
Connor Sheary, yeah.
Yeah.
And he knows how to get under their skin, too. So,
well, he's produced against them, too, right? In the most crucial times.
All right. 46 years ago on this day, Wayne Gretzky scores his first NHL goal and adds an assist in his professional hockey debut in a 4-4 tie versus the Canucks.
This is his first game?
Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy, eh?
He scored his first game?
Yeah.
Not as many as Austin Matthews.
1978 on this day, boys. Darryl Sittler registered 7 assists in a 10-7 win over the New York Islanders.
That was today, too?
Yeah.
Wow.
1990 in this day, Joe Montana passed for 476 yards and 6 touchdowns, 5 of which went to Jerry Rice.
Wow.
Birthdays today. Daniel Yarnkvist, former Edmonton Oiler. Remember him?
No.
No?
Yeah. No. Oh, TJR. That's how you spell Shana. Yeah, I played with his brother in Sweden.
Really?
Yeah.
On this day, 1987, do you remember this, Joaquin? Coop won't because he wasn't born yet. Baby Jessica fell in a well in Midland, Texas. Covered on CNN. Rescuers worked 58 hours to get her safely out on October 16th. Do you remember this story?
No.
The baby that fell in the well?
58 hours?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, this was a huge story, bro.
Oh, I thought it was just fake. The kid from...
They made a movie about it, bro.
Christmas Vacation?
Oh, no.
Fell down a well, eyes went cross, got kicked by a mule, they went back. That's what Cousin Eddie said.
Also on this day, 1983, Cyndi Lauper released her debut album, She's So Unusual.
Really?
Yeah.
I liked Cyndi Lauper.
And on this day in 2009, the wrestling world lost Captain Lou Albano.
Herman, yeah. He was in all the videos.
He was in
no
all
way.
the videos. Yeah. It's also National Dessert Day. Quickly, your favorite dessert of all time.
I had it over the weekend. It's got to be the cheesecake.
Cheesecake.
I was going to say cheesecake. Dude, man, we're...
Pecan pie.
We're just a bunch of jabronis.
Tiger ice cream.
Like the tiger, but cheesecake, give it to me.
Our chief operating officer for the Screw It, Let's Do It parlay says he sent it in.
Nice.
All right, we'll see.
Right.
So we have Matthews goal, Kaprizov point, and Marner point.
Marner point.
And then for us to sing La Bamba, obviously it has to be a win, but the two things that have to happen, either 2 points for Savoy or Roslovic and a Skinner shutout.
That's just 60 minutes.
Yes. Let's go. Edmonton Oilers game day. It's going to be a good one. 5 o'clock. Keep it locked here on Edmonton Sports Talk. We're all over it. We got all the coverage for you. The best in the city. Prediction, win or loss?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I think they win.
Oh.
They've rolled at MSG. Why would it change today?
Because they love that monosodium glutamate.
What?
All right. Big shout out to Kordel Jackson from the Edmonton Elks. Shout out to Mollie Walker from the New York Post. For Joaquin, for Coop, I'm Hernan saying thank you so much for listening and watching and the thumbs up. We didn't get to 100, which is a little disappointing, but we'll forgive you this time. Thursday, it's got to be 100.
Yes,
all right?
it does.
Reed Wilkins.
Thursday.
Yeah,
Wednesday.
it's another game day. What day is it today?
Tuesday.
I have no. Tomorrow, 100.
Yes.
There we go. There we go. Reed Wilkins, Jim Mill coming up. Don't go anywhere. We love you. Ciao.